Breaking news now. It's not true that Putin has banned all U.S. oil exports. In fact, Washington cut them off in 2022. Former TV news anchor Clayton Morris discusses Russia's oil exports in a Facebook video posted on April 30. Direct link, archive link. Captioning the video in part, "Putin just shut down all oil to the U.S., collapsing the U.S. economy," makes for grim reading. More than 180,000 people watched the video in under 2 weeks. Connect with us on Facebook. If you like our page, we'll keep you up to date with the latest debunkings throughout the day. Putin was unable to ban any American exports because the United States had already stopped buying Russian oil, natural gas, and coal soon after Russia's invasion of Ukraine. There is no evidence that Putin announced a halt in oil exports from Russia to the United States around that time. As previously reported by USA Today, it has been more than a year since Vice President Joe Biden announced the United States' ban on imports from Russia. On March 8, 2022, Vice President Biden announced from the White House, Russian oil will no longer be accepted at U.S. ports. "We will not contribute to funding Putin's military campaign." A more recent ban on Russian oil exports to the U.S. has not been announced by Putin, and the Kremlin website makes no mention of such a ban. There is no mention of this ban in the video that describes Russia's oil exports. It was anticipated that the U.S. ban on Russian oil would severely damage Russia's economy. The Washington Post reported that the initial impact of the diverse sanctions imposed against Russia after the invasion was significant, causing the ruble to crash, the banking system to shutter, and companies worldwide to stop exporting vital goods to Russia. But Putin has ridiculed the sanctions, and some in Congress are wondering why they aren't having more of an impact. Putin threatened to cut off oil exports to any country that maintains a $60 per barrel price cap on Russian oil in December 2022. According to the Wall Street Journal, even though American oil consumption exceeds domestic production, the country does not rely heavily on Russian oil to meet its needs in this area. The Energy Information Administration estimates that Russia supplied 3% of crude oil imported to the United States in 2021. In an effort to get comment from the original poster, USA Today reached out to them via social media but did not hear back from them right away. Our reliable references: Part 1, U.S. Fact Sheet, Russia oil, LNG, and coal imports banned, March 8, 2022, the White House. According to an article published in USA Today on March 8, 2022, Biden has announced a ban on all Russian energy imports as a result of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. On September 7, 2022, USA Today: Putin promises to keep pushing in Ukraine, labels the West as stupid, and claims sanctions are having no effect. Got to get this right. USA Today, September 28, 2022. Senators question administration on why Russian sanctions haven't been more effective. President Joe Biden discusses banning oil imports from Russia on C-SPAN on March 8, 2022. Russian Federation's president, retrieved on May 5. Recent occurrences. February 15, 2019. The Washington Post: Russia is impervious to sanctions, but a recent oil embargo may prove devastating. Putin bans oil exports from Russia on December 28, 2022, Reuters reports. Published in the Wall Street Journal on April 21, 2022. How much Russian oil does the United States import, and what prompted Biden to put a stop to it? Source: EIA, Energy Information Administration. Retrieved on May 5. An explanation of petroleum and its byproducts.